Everyone, welcome as I am welcoming you to a relaxing June, a non-stressful June, a fun June. I am affirming what I believe is going to happen. Okay, so just taking advantage. Also wanted to teach you guys a really cool way. I look like I have lamb chops, but it's fine. I wanted to teach you guys a new way to use our hydrogel eye products. So,
So
hello.
on your hood, that doesn't get in your eye, Maya?
No, so I have it pretty high up.
Pretty
So
high up. Okay.
I have a pretty bad hood. It's pretty bad. Or I would say a wide hood. That's a better way to put that. So yeah, like it's like above my eyebrow.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
above the eyebrow. All right. Yeah, yeah.
So you guys, this takes care of, because like we have all this stuff for the under eye, and obviously you can put your eye cream like on the top, but I think sometimes the upper eyelid needs some TLC as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay. How are we doing on time? Oh, it's 7:01. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Okay. Okay. Well, Heidi is currently on her way to take Tate to the airport for not a mission trip, but he's going to a Spanish speaking country that I
Costa
cannot
Rica,
remember.
isn't it?
Yes. I couldn't remember if it was that or like I don't know what I was thinking. Costa Rica. That's right.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Honduras, but you're right. It's Costa Rica.
Costa Rica for 10 days.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So welcome everyone to All In Family Night. Welcome. We are so excited to have you all here. It is June, baby. And if you have not just taken a deep breath, I'm just going to invite you to take a deep breath with me. Because I know like there can be a lot around this month, right? Like there can be a lot of pressure, there can be a lot of angst, there can be a lot of like feeling like, I mean, maybe you guys don't feel that. Maybe I'm the only one who ever has. Maybe I'm the only one who's ever gone into this June and I'm like, I just am anyway. So we're going to start off this night. And as always, Mary Pyatt has done an incredible job getting our recognition ready to celebrate you and all of your May victories and accomplishments. And so we're just going to get started. And Mary, would you mind praying for us?
No, I sure can.
Okay, awesome. Cool. I'll let you pray and then we'll go.
Awesome. Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for letting us come together tonight just to be able to fill our own cups up. And like Maya said, just help all of us to be able to take like a deep breath and just know that you've got this. Like whatever it is that you put on our hearts, whatever it is that you put on our mind for our June goals and for what you want us to achieve this month, just help us to remember that you've got it and that you can guide every single one of our steps, and just help us to be able to do this with peace and ease and grace as we rely on you for that, Lord. And so just bless everybody, protect their minds, their hearts, their spirits, not just tonight as they are paying attention to what Maya shares, but just through all the days and the weeks ahead as we are finishing out our seminar year. Just be with each of us and our families as well. Be with Heidi and her family as Tate heads to Costa Rica for the next 10 days. Just give him traveling mercies and safety as well, Lord. We just ask all of these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. Woo woo. Well, everyone, go ahead and like hop in the comments and just share like what you're excited for, what you're looking forward to, or even tonight, like what is something you're hoping to get from tonight's training All In Family Night. So Mary and I are going back and forth on recognition. Sherry is celebrating her niece as she is at, I believe, like a very important softball game, which is so exciting. So Sherry praying for protection for you also as you are there cheering her on. So whoop whoop.
And I would love, like, if you're in the chats, like if you have been in a Mary Kay June before, like if you have been in Mary Kay when we have done a June and finishing out the seminar year, because I do think that makes a difference, that some people like have never been into a Mary Kay June to know what we're talking about, what we're looking to as we're finishing out a seminar year. So I think that's important to know as well.
Good call.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, you guys, we will get started. So let me try to get my cursor on the right spot. So we are excited to have you here for our All In Family Night. And so we like to do a couple different things of recognition. And I don't know why, like my screen. Okay, can you tell me, does it still just say the All In Family Night?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm like clicking on the button and it says it has moved pages, but then it is not.
Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
there we go. Okay, perfect. There we go. All right, so this is going to be May recognition. And so the month of May has technically not closed out yet. So there are still I know maybe some orders on hold, different things like that. So this may not be a full inclusive recognition list, but we did want to be able to go ahead and recognize you guys. And so we always start out by welcoming our new beauty consultants to our Mary Kay family. And we do have one beauty consultant to welcome. We're actually welcoming her back in to our Mary Kay family. And that was in my unit and on my personal team, Angela Hill. She has been a consultant with us before. I think this is actually technically her third time back in Mary Kay. So I love that we can welcome and that people want to come back to Mary Kay. I think that's always a huge compliment as well. So welcome Angela to our unit. And then we are also going to recognize our red jackets. And so Maya, do you want to do this one or do you want me to do this one?
Sure, absolutely. Well, you guys, red jackets are our team players. They are building teams and taking care of their customers. And cool story about the red jacket is this actually happened because Mary Kay Ash went to a St. Louis Cardinals game and she threw the first pitch and they gave her a red jacket. Well, then everyone wanted the red jacket that Mary Kay wore. So I think that's always kind of cool. First of all, because I'm from Missouri, even though I'm not a Cardinals fan, but I absolutely love that story. And so our red jackets have 3 or more team members. And so let's give it up for our beautiful red jackets as they represent all of our units. They are building teams, taking care of their customers. And I love to say that these women are leaders in our units and in our area. And so, ladies, we just appreciate the value that you bring as red jackets. And you probably are noticing some blank spaces. This means that there is room for you to step into your red jacket. Every single month, we have what we call the Red Hot Call, and it's an exclusive invitation to our leaders about how to build your team, how to lead your team, also how to grow your customer base. And so we do that the third Thursday of every month at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this is just a great opportunity to dive a little bit deeper in your role as a red jacket. If you are like, wow, that sounds amazing, or I would love to be a part of the Red Hot Club, we would love to talk to you more about what that looks like and passing on the Mary Kay opportunity and helping you build your team. I also love that when you build a team, it just allows you to have another avenue of income with your Mary Kay business. And we can teach you that too. But there we go. Our Red Hots. It's absolutely fun, absolutely fabulous. So, red jackets, mark your calendar, June 20th. Of course, it's going to be exciting as we are finishing up our Mary Kay fiscal year. And so, you want to be there 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with your recognition, training, and inspiration.
Yes. All right. And then as we continue to recognize those that are building their teams and sharing this Mary Kay opportunity, we recognize the Court of Sharing. And this is a prestigious court, and there are multiple levels to this court. So there is recognition within your own unit for your Director's Court of Sharing. Then there is also recognition for the Princess Court of Sharing and then the National Court of Sharing. So if you're not sure like how to achieve recognition on this, talk to your director because she can kind of go over those different levels with you. So that you can earn recognition at all of those levels. But at the national level, this is where you earn recognition from Mary Kay. And so this is where you get to go on stage in the ball gown and go across and pick up diamonds. And so for the Court of Sharing, this is where when you see women, in the Applause magazine, on In Touch, and they have all of the bumblebees that are like all upon their lapel, that's where this comes from. And so each of these bumblebees represents that they have shared the Mary Kay opportunity with at least 24 qualified women in that seminar year. So they could have added more to their team, but they had at least 24 qualified. And qualified is, again, just that they've reached that Great Start qualified in their first 4-month status. And so they get a choice of the Diamond Bumblebee or a charm, or you can take cash as well if you want to. And so we have two women to recognize that have added Great Start qualified team members to their team. So number 2 is Rachel White. Congratulations, Rachel, with 2 Great Start qualified. And this is awesome too, because if you're like, I'm on Rachel's team, then you are probably one of those Great Start qualified. And if you're not Great Start qualified, you still can be, I'm sure. And so you get to help your recruiter be a part of this court as well. And so Rachel is number 2 with 2 Great Start qualified. And then number 1 is Amy England with 4 Great Start qualified. So congratulations to Rachel and to Amy for achieving this court and earning that recognition as well. So congratulations, you guys.
Yes. And this court, you guys, does not end until June 30th, you guys.
Yes.
So just want to keep that in mind for you. Okay, next is our Soar Like Never Before challenge. Every single month, you and I have the opportunity to earn a stunning collection exclusively designed for Mary Kay Consultants. And so we want to recognize our May achievers this last month who did a cumulative wholesale $600 order. And so we have 2 of those women, which is so exciting. And they are on target for the year-long consistency challenge. So let's give it, oh, excuse me. If you have an asterisk, that's what that means. So let's give it up for Cherish Miller and Denise Myers. Way to go, ladies, for achieving in the month of May. That is absolutely fantastic. And then look at June's, you guys. This piece is absolutely stunning, aiming for sky high success. And so when you achieve a cumulative 600 Section 1 wholesale, now there's some big things that are happening this month with some ordering. So we'll get to that in a second, but it is cumulative orders through your personal InTouch and your website orders. So I want to make sure that you realize that. And just so you guys also know, at the very end of an ordering page, always pay attention to the details because it will tell you how close you are. There are so many times consultants will miss it by like $10 or $20, and then you have to make another order and pay for shipping again. Just make sure you read the fine print right before you click submit. Okay, you guys. So who is going to earn June's this month? It's so exciting. Can I let you on in a little secret? Even if you don't like it, just nod and say you do, and then give it away to a customer. Okay, we're going to talk about the mindset around prizes that are offered to you. And instead of having a poo-poo parade of like, I don't like that style or that's just not my jam, people will catch on to that negativity and they will hear you complain about it and they will stop supporting your goal. Okay, so even if you don't like the prize being offered, earn it anyway, and then give it away to one lucky customer or say, oh my gosh, my favorite, you guys, I give it away as birthday gifts all the time to my family and my friends. You would never know that I don't like an item being offered. So that's just a little, because they don't have to offer this to us. They don't have to offer us these princess prizes. They don't have to spoil us above and beyond what Mary Kay offers. And I felt like really led to say that because I just think so many times like we take for granted the things that are offered to us in Mary Kay. And I know sometimes I need to check about it. And so there you go. Everyone's going to earn it. Everyone's going to be excited about it. There we go. There's that.
Preach it, sister.
Thanks.
All right, you guys, then as you are selling this product, you are taking care of your customers, you are earning those fabulous princess prizes that Maya just talked about. You also get the opportunity to earn more prizes from Mary Kay. And again, like Maya said, Mary Kay does not have to do this for us, but they know that sometimes we may not buy things for ourselves. Like we always, if we get some extra money, we probably spend it on our kids or our family or something that needs to be fixed. And so Mary Kay Ash always liked to do these kind of Cinderella prizes because they are things that we normally would not do. And Star Consultant is one of those. And so this is where, based on your wholesale points from the company, your wholesale orders, you can earn points that you can cash in for prizes. And I love that Mary Kay does it this way, is that you get to pick the prize. So you just accumulate your points, they roll over from quarter to quarter. And when you are ready, you get to go shopping. You can do gift cards, you can do jewelry, you can do things for your house, you can do whatever it is. You can do trips, all kinds of different things. And so this quarter that we're in, you guys, ends on June 15th. Okay, so this is Star Consultant quarter 4. It started on March 16th. And it ends on June 15th, okay? And so in that time frame, when you have at least 1,800 cumulative wholesale between those 3 months, that makes you a star consultant. And there's different levels of star consultant going up from there. And so these consultants are on target with at least 1,000 wholesale. Now, I do also want to say, if you are not on target with 1,000 wholesale, that does not mean that you cannot finish as a star consultant on June 15th. Okay. With the tips that Maya's going to give you tonight about maximizing some of the things that the company is doing for us, you can be a find a way, make a way kind of person and be able to finish that by June 15th. Okay. A lot can happen in 2 weeks' time. Okay. But on target with at least 1,000 wholesale is Amy England, Patty Kennedy, and Rachel White. So congratulations to you guys. And then we do have a consultant that has already finished star. Denise Myers is already a Sapphire star. And again, Denise is also going to be working because she can finish at a higher level of star consultant than Sapphire as well, if she would like to. So congratulations, you guys. Again, we have until midnight on June 15th to be able to finish this star consultant status. And then the next quarter will start. So everything that you're doing is continuing to help your business and help you build this quarter into next quarter and so on. All right, Maya.
Okay, you guys, which I also love that every contest that is ever created is a roadmap to the next step. I love that there really is a place for everyone to play. Okay. And I think that's another important tip I'm going to give you tonight is there really is a place for everyone to play. It does not matter how long you've been building this business. It does not matter at what level you are building this business. And so the next one is called the National Court of Sales. Now, this recognition is based on personal retail sales. Okay, now here's what's important. Retail is the value of the product. Okay, so that is the price that is listed on our website. That is the price that is listed in the lookbook. Now, you and we get our products at a wholesale, a discount straight from the company. So we are going to recognize our top 10. However, as you can see, this beautiful diamond ring is awarded to those women who hit 40,000 retail. Now, I want y'all to listen and pay attention to this math. Just because someone hits 40,000 does not mean that they had to order 20,000. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that tonight as well. But this is when we learn how to be smart and strategic businesswomen. Once again, regardless of how long, regardless of the pace, regardless of the level of how you can take advantage. And you will be rewarded at seminar or your unit awards or whatever recognition that you are going to be a part of from, our area and so forth and so on. And so you'll be recognized for that. You can select the gorgeous diamond ring, or you can take cash option and then go buy yourself a pair of Christian Louboutin shoes for something for fun as well. Okay. Glitzy and glam. I mean, I have done a few practical things, but anyway. Okay, so let's meet our top 10 now. Now, this is all in retail, so let's give it up for number 10, Jennifer. Number 9, Heather. Number 8, Tara. Number 7 is Rachel. Number 6 is Patty. Okay, and we're getting really close. Okay, so now I want to talk to you guys about most of our unit courts are 10,000 and above, which is a big deal. Okay, so I just want to point that out. So number 5 is Bonnie, way to go. Number 4 is Cassandra, yay. Number 3 is Lisa. Number 2 is Cherish, way to go, Cherish. And then number 1 is Amy with 29,000. So congratulations to you. Okay, you guys, once again, this does not include June. Okay, and what the next, what's today? The 3rd, the 4th?
The 3rd.
Okay, the 3rd. It does not include the next 27 days. Okay. So this is so exciting. Congratulations to our top 10. And as always, lots can change in 30 days or less. And so we just want to encourage you and congratulate all of you who are in our top 10 so far. So way to go. You guys are always so proud of yourself. Oh, and let me backtrack. Court of Sales is a year-long challenge. The other contests you notice were quarterly or monthly. Court of Sales and Court of Sharing are both year-long consistency challenges. Okay. Well, I think that was it, right? Yeah. Okay.
I think I had one that had the next date, but for some reason it's not showing up. So
okay.
We're good.
Okay. Well, everybody, so excited that you guys are here tonight. And as you can tell, I needed a little self-care tonight. And okay, how many of you have this is I'm trying to ask the question. How many of you this is your first June? Where did the chat go? Let me see if I can find the chat.
Well, that's what I was just
Um
looking. So some of the ones don't have names. So like Google
okay.
Pixel 6a has not been in a June.
Oh, welcome to your first June. Welcome
Yes.
Google Pixel 6a. Hopefully we can get your name and say hello, hello. So everyone else then this is not your first June.
I think
Beth,
there was
this is
somebody
your
else.
Beth is this your first June, Beth? No, this is your
No,
second.
okay.
Okay, so Rachel, Cherish, Beth, Sherry, Mary, and myself. We have done June before. Okay, so June, you all. Oh, there's Denise. Hi, Denise.
Oh, it's Denise. Okay.
That's who it is. Hello. There you are. We just wanted to see it was you, my friend. Yay. Okay, so Denise, welcome to June. June is the Super Bowl championship of Mary Kay. Okay. This is the last leg of the marathon, basically. This is like mile 26, 25, technically 25. This is the month where you will see things happen that people say is impossible. Okay. This is that month. And I realized that tonight we could all be we could be in lots of different places. Okay. You could hear all that is going on in June, and maybe you get shut down because it's just a lot and you're trying to process it and trying to figure it out. You could be coming into June knowing exactly what you want, exactly what you're looking for. You have the goalposts are made, you are in good communication with your sales director, and you are on your way to finish. You may not know how it's going to finish. May not know what it's going to look like, but you're just like you're determined. Okay? That's that woman. Maybe you're coming into June and you're a little bit weary. Okay? Maybe you're coming into June and the year has just not gone the way that you thought it was going to go. Okay? And so I think it's important to identify and be super honest with yourself. Okay? Because one of the things that I have been learning in my life is that when I avoid what I'm really like navigating and going through, it doesn't serve anybody well. If I'm not honest with how I'm really thinking, if I'm not really honest about where I'm feeling, if I'm not really honest with what I'm viewing or so forth, then I'm not really able to grow through it. Okay. So June is the finish line, you guys. June is the finish. And so my husband and I, Jordan and I, were having a really good conversation this afternoon. My husband and I have built a farmhouse table this last week. And there were multiple times where Jordan had to look at my very impatient self and tell me, Maya, you need to trust the process. Okay, you need to trust the process. And I'm sure many of you are not surprised at this. I have married a very patient, very calm, very cool, collected man. And he is God's gift to me. Let me tell you what, because he just like makes me like either come down or come up. Like he just levels me out. But I was talking to him about coming into June and what does this look like? And if I'm being super honest with you, I know I'm supposed to be like the rah-rah and encourager and like make you believe you can do anything, but I also believe in vulnerability and transparency, which I believe is another lesson that the Lord is teaching me, but that's a whole nother thing. As I woke up on June 1st, so confused, so overwhelmed. And if you are in that state, okay, it's okay to wake up in a new month, the end of the year, and kind of just not know what to do. But what's not okay is to ignore it. What's not okay is to, you know, act like it's not happening. Okay. So, Jordan encouraged me to tell you that it's important that we all trust the process of where our journey is, and that June, you can change your thought around June. It doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to be all consuming. It doesn't have to sacrifice what are your values and priorities. And you can use it as a launching into your finish or even a launching into what's next. But what you don't want to do is have a bad thought or attitude towards June. Okay, so that's my first thing for you tonight is what thought process do you need to have around this month that is going to serve you not just in June, but for the next quarter, the next 6 months, maybe. I mean, it's the midway of 2024, you guys. We're like literally in the middle of halfway of our year. Okay. So maybe tonight you need to look at June and have a different thought process. And so my thought process for June is telling myself it's going to be calm, peaceful, and fun. And I had to pick words that were going to make me breathe as opposed to like clamp up, freak out, be overwhelmed, be exhausted, be stressed out of my mind. And if I'm also being honest, I have definitely had those kind of Junes because I worked from a place of um, I will do whatever it takes to finish. And while I don't believe that's bad, I believe it can be detrimental if you're not able to kind of check yourself and just prioritize what really is important. And I'm also speaking from a place of experience because there have been many Junes where I worked from morning up to sundown and I did nothing. And I don't want to scare you, but I was so exhausted at the end of June that it hurt my July and my August and September. And I wanted to go into this June after I realized I was a little bit overwhelmed, maybe a little bit sad, maybe a little bit confused, that I can use June as a launching pad in the midst of a finish. I don't have to let my finish leave me angry. I don't have to let my June leave me mad at myself or disappointed in myself. I just need to be like, okay, this is what it is. And I, at any moment, can have the power in my mind to turn how I am viewing, how I am processing, and tell myself I can change it to be fun at any time. So that's the question I have for you tonight is what is the thought process you need to have around June in order to serve you and your family, those that you love, and so forth and so on. So I told myself, just need to trust this process. Okay. The other thing, okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing that I want to encourage you is I want to encourage you to ask yourself, what is my role in June? Because if you don't really have a goal, if you don't really have an end victory, if you don't really have like what you're looking for, then there's a funnel of like things I want to encourage you to look at because what you don't want to do is nothing for 30 days. And then you have to pick yourself back up. Okay. All right. So there's a funnel that we're going to go through tonight after you change your thought process. Okay. The next thing I want to ask you to think about is what is the company offering right now that I could really get behind? All right. There are so many promos, so many contests, so many prizes that I think there's a lot of value of sometimes writing all of them down. Okay. Be a smart businesswoman, be an intelligent person, and just go and read what's available to you. Please do not rely on your sales director or your mentor or whatever to always be spoon feeding that to you. I mean, like, just go and read what's available to you. Did you guys know we have a 6 list? Did you know that skincare is 55% off? Did you know that it's not just certain skincare sets? That's another reason why I am wearing these products tonight is because there are advanced beauty bundles that I'm like, holy crap, they're practically giving us all of our skincare and supplements at 55% off. And I have a small feeling people are not reading the fine print. So one of the bundles is like this advanced beauty bundle, and it includes the Time-Wise Repair skincare line with the facial peel, the charcoal mask, and the hydrogel eye patches, you guys. These are big selling products at an extra 55% off. And I had this moment of like, oh, I just thought it was skincare sets. Okay. What is the company offering that you can get behind? Like I said, the company is offering Star Consultant. Did you guys know that the deadline for that is June 15th? Okay. That is like 10-ish, 12 days away. My math is like, I was in the sun literally all day today, guys. So my math is not doing very well. But here's the deal. June 15th, all of you, if I were you, I would break up your month into 2 weeks. 30-day increments are always overwhelming and they're very daunting and they can be very time consuming. In the sense of like, you think you have not time consuming, it's a time warp where you think you have more time than what you do, but you really don't have as much time as you do, but you can make more time. So this is why I love that the quarter ends in the middle of the month because it's a really good mid-month focus for you to say, okay, what do I need to do to finish Star Consultant? How can I finish my 600? How am I going to take advantage of this opportunity? Am I going to take advantage of this class that's being offered? So instead of being overwhelmed and confused like I was on June 1st, I needed to take a deep breath and just read through the information, which reading, even if you're the person who maybe is not the most detailed, really will help you kind of narrow in and focus on. So, how do we take advantage of the 55% off skincare? If I were you, I would look back on the last 3 years of your Mary Kay business. Here's why: because skincare lasts 3 years. Okay. Okay. On the shelf. Now, we don't want your skincare to last that long, but I would encourage you to look at how many skincare customers did I establish? How many charcoal masks did I sell? How many hydrogel eye patches did I sell? Did I never sell a facial peel? Why? Why have I never sold a facial peel? Am I demoing it? Am I talking about it? Am I adding that as samples in my reorder bags? And then here's why you're going to ask yourself these questions, because then you're going to look at the 55% off skincare sets and promos, which, by the way, when you go to order, Mary just posted this. It was really brilliant. When you do go to order, please make sure you click the tab that says June skincare sets. Many times I watch consultants pay for their skincare set. They thought they got the extra discount and they ordered it at the full price. There is a completely separate tab. Okay. Did everyone like highlight bling, bling, bling? June skincare sets. And then you're going to look at this and say, oh my goodness, what can I do? What can I do to offer promos? Last year, a promo that I learned about kind of too late in the month, but I'm going to teach you about it tonight, is the June Savvy. It's the June Savvy sale. Okay. Listen to me. This is how you're going to really rock out this 55% skincare. Okay. The first 2 sets a woman buys are full price. The third one is half price. And the fourth one is free. Now, why am I telling you this? Because you could take advantage of the extra 55% discount, and I'll repeat that in just a second, by going to your current skincare customers, anyone who has bought a skincare set, and offering them, it is my June Savvy sale. You can mix and match any 4 items or your skincare set. This is a great way to get an entire skincare set sold to her. All right. Let me repeat the sale. The first 2 sets or the first 2 items. So let's say you have a TimeWise Voluform skincare customer. Her first 2 sets would be full price. The third set would be half price. And then the fourth set would be free. Now the maths out to like a 25% discount basically, but when anyone ever hears the word for free, they usually jump on that. And then here's another thing that I do. I'm like, oh my word, you just qualified for 4 items at an additional half price item for my June special. So now I have just taken this massive wholesale order and getting her on skincare. I'm now getting her on other items. And I know everyone does the June half price special. It's absolutely brilliant, from Monica Gabot. You guys, okay? So that is an example of something. Maybe that is a little overwhelming to you. Okay, that's okay. This month, offer something where buy a skincare set, get a free gift. Okay, because one of the sets also has a free travel roll-up bag. Do y'all see why you need to make sure you understand the details? Because there is a lot of free items that is being available to us. Okay, so the first question is, what thought do I need to change towards June in order to bring fun, peace, calm, and whatever you want it to be? Number 2, what is the company offering that I could really get behind right now? Number 3, what is happening within my unit that I know I can make an impact in? You guys, I hope you all know that you play a major role in your unit. I hope you know that. I hope that your role, your person, your ideas, your effort, your persistency, you showing up tonight makes an impact and makes a difference within the trajectory of your unit. Your role matters. Patrick Mahomes does not win Super Bowls by himself, okay? He has Travis Kelce, and he has a whole bunch of wide receivers who need to learn how to catch the ball better, but we still won a Super Bowl, okay? And, he has a lot of people that he plays in the team with, and it's not a one person show. Your role matters within your unit. What you do makes a difference. How you show up, how you encourage your fellow sister consultants, how you are excited about a promo, even if you don't really care about the promo. Okay. Like I'm like speaking this because there are so much power in how you make an impact. And this is actually from Mary Kay. Like one of the things that she would say is, what would your unit look like if every member was like you? Now I realize I'm like preaching to the choir here because you guys are the cream of the crop. You are here, you're showing up, you are excellent. I know that you support your sales director. You guys like inspire me. And so here's what I know, you guys, is how you rally with whatever is happening within your guys' June finish is going to make a difference. It's going to make a difference. Okay. And I just want to encourage you that like your role matters. And simultaneously, our love for you is not dictated based on what you do sell or how you team build. Like I try to tell people, like, I wish time was not conditional, but my love for you will always be unconditional. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope you all feel that too. Like I hope you all really mean that. And like um I know sometimes it's really easy to also take on this pressure that you feel like you have like a um you have to do so much to make us proud of you. And no matter what you do, we love you. I just want to remind you how much your role matters. Okay? So whatever unit promotion is happening, whatever contest is happening, I just want to encourage you to go for it, to try for it, to encourage someone else who is going for it, and and enjoy that. Okay. Okay. So we have, what thought do you need to change around June? What company promo do you need to rally behind and get excited about? And then what can you do to really serve and impact your unit's goals? Okay. Number 4 is, where can you be proud of yourself? Not where are you going to win, not how much are you going to sell, not how much you're going to recruit, but how can you be proud of yourself this month? So many times we are not proud enough of what we're doing. Sometimes the things that we say to ourselves are way darker than we would ever say to anybody else. And I think a lot of us need to go into this month and be really freaking proud of what we're doing and showing up and being here and just making things happen when we're maybe not not exactly loving what it's looking like. And I think that's really important. So instead of saying, I need to sell like this or that, or I need to do this, like, where can you be proud of yourself this month? And in the like, whatever these are, parentheses, how can you have fun with that? Like, how can you have fun with that? Because I know sometimes in the midst of going for a big goal or a goal at all, like we lose the fun. We lose the trusting the process and enjoying every moment. So like I said, this last week, Jordan and I have been building this farmhouse table. I have never built anything in my life, but my husband does that. And he is so unbelievably skilled and so talented. And I wish all of you lived close because I would love to build you something. But my role this week was picking all the paint and the stain and picking the boards and the ones that I liked. And I was in charge of aesthetics, basically, is what I was in charge of. So therefore, I was in charge of also, like, doing all the things. So I have paint and stain all over me. But anyway, it was absolutely beautiful to watch pieces of lumber that we went to Home Depot in, which also, by the way, I went to Home Depot in heels and a dress, which was quite comical. And I should have recorded myself because it was hilarious that I was walking. Anyway, I was coming out of a meeting and I didn't realize we were going to go to Home Depot afterwards. Anyway, and to watch this process, and it got me to thinking about how, like, when we are building something, there are moments in the journey that it does not look good. It does not look pretty. It's not even like attractive. It's not aesthetically pleasing. It's not cool. It's not awesome at all. Or you mess up. There was a moment where we messed up and we kind of had to take a couple steps back, but that didn't stop us. in the process of building the table. It didn't stop us in the process of continuing to work. No, we just took a couple steps back, reassessed what we needed to do, and then we took our steps forward. Or at one point, we were an eighth of an inch off of one board of the like head of the table, and I was so upset. And Jordan said, "There is a way to solve every problem. There is a way to solve every problem." And he was like, "You just need to be more patient. We will figure this out." And I'm like, "I don't like that you keep telling me this, but okay, fine." So here we are. And so we decided to have our neighbor come over, and I asked her, I said, "Okay, can you see the problem that's wrong here?" And she was like, "I don't know what I'm looking at." And I was like, and Jordan just laughed. And so anyway, we ended up, because I told him we should go get a new board. We needed to like sand it down again. We needed to restain. We needed to remeasure, like all the things. And he was like, "I don't think it needs to be that perfect." So many times I feel like we also hold back from really good things that we're building because we think it needs to be flush all the time. And it's okay if something is an eighth of an inch off. That's exactly how much it was, you guys. I mean, it was ridiculous that I was throwing a fit about this, to the point that we just like divided it up on each side, and you would never know because now I stained it and it's beautiful and it's fabulous. I cannot wait to show you a picture of this because we're about to go deliver this table. And okay, so now we're on to the next day. Okay. And I do not like how the stain has finished. It's streaky. I just feel like it's chaotic. It's not going very great. And so I think sometimes when you're in the midst of setting goals and doing things, it's okay if it's a little bit chaotic. Okay. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Chaos doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong or you're going in the wrong direction. If anything, it is opportunities for really great growth, right? Like really beautiful moments for growth. And so maybe right now you are in this June and you're like, I have got to be willing to be okay with a little bit chaotic, right? And to embrace chaotic and just continue to address the process. Yes, 1/16 of an inch. That, I mean, and me not being the detailed person, I think Jordan was shocked that I was like having a hissy fit about this. And embrace that. And so it's okay if coming into your June, maybe you do feel a little bit chaotic. That doesn't mean that you are not allowed to enjoy victory moments. Like, I also think so many times in our journey of our Mary Kay businesses, we expect it to be like perfectly tied with a bow, or the I is perfect, or the T is great, or whatever. And you guys, chaos is just great opportunities for how can I get better? What system do I need to do differently next time? So therefore I watched a video on how to stain. So I did a second coat because that now I know to like go all the way through the board and I don't stop mid board and leave like a stop and end point. Okay, guys. I mean, like I grew up in St. Joe, but I like from the city, basically. Okay, like this is anyway. Even though my style is very, very farmhouse. Okay. So therefore, here we are on the next day, and we have to steel wool this thingy, and I am terrified that we are going to ruin the beautiful stain in which I have just fixed. A lot of times, I think when finishing your June, you have to ask yourself, okay, is there something that I'm terrified about? Why am I terrified about it? You need to trust a mentor who's been there. We had called Jordan's grandpa, who is like 89 years old, you guys, and he has built so many beautiful wood pieces over his lifetime. And so we called him, and grandpa reassured us that this was going to make the table even smoother and softer, more beautiful, and it would be shiny and pretty. If we were to do this process, we'd steel wool it one time and then spray a coat, and then steel wool it again and spray a coat. You guys, it was not beautiful after we steel wood it. And I was like, oh my gosh, we just ruined this table. We just ruined this gorgeous table. And sometimes like it's gonna look like it's not coming together. And that's also, I think, the beautiful part of going into June is it's okay if it's not looking like it's going to come together. Like I said, you may have a goal and you have your heart set out. And oh my word, so many moments in my Mary Kay career has it looked like it was not going to come together. I didn't know how it was going to come together. I didn't really know what it was going to look like. But instead of living in that moment, there was a moment of like, I am just going to do what I know to do. And I'm going to trust the mentors and leaders who have led me and not second guess it and not second question it. And I'm going to do it. We woke up this morning, you guys, to the most beautiful tabletop I'm really mad that we are having to give it away. I mean, granted, she bought it, but I'm really upset that it is not my table. And it is stunning. I cannot believe that every single step through this building process, I cannot even believe that those are the same pieces of wood that we bought last Tuesday. And how beautiful every detail really does come together to make something super fantastic. But like I said, in those moments of finishing our table, finishing our goal, there were moments of chaos, there were moments of confusion, there were moments where I doubted the process, there were moments where I didn't even know if the person who had done this 100 times really knew what they were talking about. But I also knew that if we just stayed the course and trusted the process, we were going to end up with something really, 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 really beautiful. And you guys, your farmhouse table really being really beautiful may be showing up when you just don't have any energy. Your farmhouse table finish may be the essence of selling the most product you've ever had. Could you sell the most you've ever done? Could you do the most items you've ever done? Maybe you can commit to going live every week in your customer group this month. Maybe you can be a star consultant for the first time. Maybe you will order product that you actually sell and not just finish a prize to finish a prize. Okay. I want to encourage you to look at your June with the thought process and the mindset that it can absolutely be beautiful. It can be peaceful. It can be relaxing. It can be rewarding. It can be a launching pad into something new and something different. And that is just as beautiful as the $1 million director who finishes as the #1 director. That is just as beautiful as the woman who finishes her trip or her car. And I want to encourage you to trust your process and to not let June scare you or intimidate you, make you feel less than, but let it use as a launching pad, a launching place to something that God could really be doing in your life. And I'm believing that over you. I am praying that over you. And I'm saying so thankful and grateful, you guys, that I said yes to Mary Kay almost 12 years ago. July 2nd is my Mary Kay anniversary. I was 20 years old. You guys had no idea what Mary Kay was going to do for me. And now today, I'm so thankful that I'm really in a season where I can really lean in to the Lord and with my husband, and I don't even have to feel bad about it. And I'm just really, really, really thankful for that. And so, thanks for letting me share tonight. I hope you enjoyed this process of me sharing you about products. So that's what I got, friends. And that's let me see if I can throw this picture of the table in the chat just so you all can get a aha moment when actually I don't know how to put a picture in a chat. Hold on, let me see if I know how to do this. Mary, do you know if there's a way to do that? Oh, I think I found it. I think I found it. Oh, you're gonna love
Yeah,
it.
there's like the little like file button or something,
Okay, are you
or
guys ready?
screenshot, something, I don't know.
It's so pretty.
One of the little things like an attachment.
Okay, so here's literally I took this picture literally like about 10 minutes before I hopped on training tonight. So
Oh, that is beautiful, Maya.
and of course,
So pretty. Are you making the chairs too?
no, they didn't want chairs. So
They don't want chairs.
no, they want like those like industrial looking ones.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
Very
yeah, there's
cool.
the table, you guys.
That's
There you go.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, Maya, this was like, I loved how real and raw and vulnerable that you were able to be with this. And I think it truly does capture every single place that somebody can be in the month of June.
Yep.
And so I would love, like, we typically ask for about 3 people. If there's something that Maya shared that you want to like, aha, or just thank her for, or anything like that, from what she shared tonight, go ahead and unmute. And we'd love to have you be able to affirm Maya with what she shared. I know it made me think of a story, so I'll share mine first while we wait for somebody to unmute. So when you're talking about the thing about being like, where can you be proud of yourself or where you can have fun? So I think it was this morning on like the morning news, they were talking about Simone Biles, that she just won her, what was it, like her 19th like national championship. And one of the things that they were talking about, and that she had actually said in her interview, is she goes, "I'm having fun again." And if you remember, she was the one that like pulled herself out, like
Right.
of the Olympics, if I remember correctly. I don't
Right.
remember
Yeah.
the Olympics. But
Yep.
that she pulled herself out because she was just in that spot where it was not fun. like she was not happy, none of those things, like how much it was impacting her mental health. So she took that step back, and then now she's back, just won this national championship again, and she was like, I'm having fun again. So I thought that was so, like, as soon as you asked that question, how can you be proud of yourself and how can you have fun? I thought immediately of that, because that's really all that matters. Like, it doesn't matter like where on a Mary Kay scoreboard that you finish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can pick any kind of thing that you want to track to make yourself proud this month, and just to be able to have fun with it, because that is truly, like, in the whole big scheme of things, like, yes, we want to finish June, you know, like you said, everything we do helps our unit, helps to support the goals and all of those things. But it's all, we have to live with ourselves as well. So to be able to have that this month with success, and to carry that on into July and August and the next seminar year, is so important as well too. So that just, it made me think of that story of her and that journey that she's had.
I love that. And you can tell. You can tell when people are having fun. You can tell when it's not. And I think there's a lot of value of taking a step and being like, okay, I need to, like, kind of reprioritize and regroup and kind of look at this. And because I think that's good.
Absolutely.
Thanks for sharing. I'm so glad you shared that. I love that.
All right, who else?
This is Denise. And
Yes, Denise.
hi, I'm sorry. I'm fooling with flowers and garden and all that and walking and talking. So
You're good.
me and my dogs. I think for me, being a new consultant, you know, I feel like I have done fairly well, but then that's what I expect of myself. I'm I don't know what you would call me. I'm my own worst critic. So, you know, and my gosh, I couldn't ask for a better mentor than Heidi. You know, she talks to me, she pushes me when I feel uncomfortable, because I don't have any problem talking to people, but it's just, I don't know. I just expect that I'm going to sell something every day, and I know that's unrealistic. But yeah, I just think for me, it's just a learning. And when I listen to every one of you, Maya, Mary, Heidi, okay, I'm missing the other one, and she's got good ideas.
Sherry.
Sherry, yes. I mean, you all just amaze me. You know, but I take from that. And I think for me, I need to work my business more. I get down on myself and I don't do anything, which is wrong. So anyway, that's where I'm at. And with being so new, I feel like I expect more of myself than what I should. I don't know. But yeah. But I wanted you to know that every one of you have taught me something. And, you know, hopefully going forward, I can, you know, get into this a little bit more and give a little bit more of myself, you know, because on the days that I don't, I'm down on myself. I know I am. So, yeah.
You know, Denise, I want to speak something to that, because I heard something so profound to me a while ago that said, if I only have 45% to give and I give 45% today, then I gave 100. If I only have 10% to give today and I give 10%, I gave 100. And I think so many times, unfortunately, we measure this, what did I give today, against the best day. Like, and that is not a realistic thought process of like, every day has to be my best day. No, every day has an opportunity for me to learn and to take something. And so some days, my best day is a day of maybe completely opposite. You know, some of my best days is whatever that might look like, and it's going to feed a different part of me. So I have admired how much you are such a good student, and you are a sponge, and it's evident how you are loving to learn. You are showing up. I know that you're having good conversations with Heidi. So kudos to you on beginning that way. And that speaks a lot also of your integrity and your character, not just of your business skill, but of your character and integrity. So kudos to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think one thing that's kind of helped me is we got this handout at the Mary Tupin conference, and it's the attitude and emotional cycle. And if you see me looking up, I'm looking directly at it. And I looked at it every day, multiple times a day. And I'm going, okay, what is my attitude today? And why is my attitude what it is, because I want my attitude to be stage 1 where I'm excited and enthusiastic, but am I feeling a little frustrated?
Mm.
But let's not stick here. Let's move on. Let's get back around here. And just something that I have done, and I'm sure that you ladies are all so seasoned that you've done this. Every place I go, I offer a lookbook. May I leave a lookbook? May I leave a lookbook? May I leave a lookbook? And I've got some orders on it.
That's
But like I
amazing.
said, that's like I said, you guys are seasoned on all that. You know, it's just like it was a bling idea.
That's so smart. I think sometimes even as a seasoned person, I'm sure Mary would agree with me and Rachel, we forget the little things that make an impact. And so thank you for sharing that, because I probably have 30 lookbooks that I could, pass out and not keep in my office. That'd be better for them to not be, but that's
That's
great.
what I was going to say. The things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. So just as easy as it is to ask to leave a lookbook, it's just as easy to not even ask that question. So
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Because the most they can do is tell me no.
Right.
yeah.
Right. Okay, so do y'all see this? I'm telling you, the hood, it helps the hood, you guys. It's crazy. You have got to put hydrogel eye patches on the hood. Okay, so y'all get those 55% off. And my marionette lines. Like, I always love it when I tell people I have a 10-year-old. Granted, I know I was young, but still, I love it. You got to get you some hydrogel eye patches on your marionette lines. Just saying. Just saying.
Good idea.
All right. Anybody else?
I want to add just quickly
Yes.
that I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate your honesty, Maya. And I think, too, as Mary said, where can I be proud of myself? But I liked that you mentioned in 2 weeks, what can I do in 2 weeks? What are my goals in 2 weeks? And then after that, 2 weeks more, instead of thinking, well, I want to facial 30 people or 15, just say, okay, just say it's 15 in 2 weeks. And then you break that up, that's 7.5 a week. So, and we do that anyways, but it's nice just because it is, Star Quarter and June 15th. So I think, when I get a wash up, I'm going to put my my hydrogen eye patches in all those places. I may use the moisture rich mask instead of the charcoal, just because today it was 80 degrees. I mean, this is Maine. It feels like summer. And I was out just like for a half an hour in the sun. I was tan and I was working, and my face got red. So I may do the hydrogel eye patches and the moisture renewing gel mask.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but yeah, this has been great, just to say, okay, take the pressure off, just trust the process to, set the goals, and I thank you for that, really. And I can't wait to see you at seminar. I bought my tickets yesterday.
Yay.
So I have my tickets. I've registered. We just need a room. Nobody's stepped up and for the room, but I've been in touch with Amy England and Bobby. So I'm hoping. Oh, there's Bobby
Oh,
Joe.
there's Bobby. Hi, Bobby Joe.
She is here. I know she has a doctor's appointment, but one of us have to reserve the room. So that's the last piece for me. So
Yeah.
That is
Well, thank
awesome.
you. Yay, that's so exciting. Congrats. I feel bad we haven't even said anything about seminar. Yes, y'all, you can still register to go to seminar. So I think the deadline is July 1st. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes. And I'll also say this, you could even not sign up by July 1st and you could still go to seminar. So makes it easier if you sign up by July 1st, because then you'll be sitting with your unit. But if you register on site, you can. We do have a seminar group made. So for those of you who have questions or are interested, want more details, that is in there as well. So I know we're still navigating all of those details and everything like that. So absolutely. Well, friends, anybody else? I don't want to cut anybody off, but I also want to be honorable and respectful of our time, as it's 8 o'clock. So Ladies, it has been a joy to start our month with you. Looking forward to celebrating how you embrace June in a fresh and peaceful way. I'm excited to celebrate you, no matter what that celebration looks like. And I cannot wait to hear just how what that looks like for you. So may the Lord bless you. May he keep you. May his face shine upon you. May joy fill your head and your hearts and your homes, wherever you are watching from. And good night, my sisters.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.